LGB versus the TQ plus. Do we still need to keep adding letters, or is it time for us to separate the pack? Let's talk about it. Hey y'all, welcome back to the It Ain't All About You channel. My name is Brian, and this has been something that's been weighing on me for a very long time. It's always annoyed me and frustrated me that people are putting such a huge amount of pressure on who you sexually identify as. You need a letter for everything, and it's like, I don't get it. And especially now when we have 40 to 50% of our youth, middle school, high school, and colleges identifying under the blanket term of the alphabet situation. Like 40 to 50% of middle school and high school and colleges are gay, lesbian, trans, non-binary, like cat. Like, it's just like, how? We make up 10% of society, 10%. So how do we go from 10% to 40 to 50%? Now, I know some people are like, oh, it's just people are more acceptance nowadays. That's why people are willing to identify as different things. It's like, no, people have been pretty accepting for a long time. What's happening is social media and this indoctrination and social contagion that's going on, that everyone thinks it's cool now to be part of the alphabet mafia. And for me, it's like, no, like, we need to separate them apart. Like, they need to be left alone, let the kids alone, let them just go through school and figure out their lives later on, because it gets a lot worse as you get older. And you don't need that extra complication, because it does not need it. And I mean, I had to look up what the new acronym is, because it's just, it's constantly changing. So I had to print it out. Like, it's 2S LGBTQIANP plus. Like, okay, just keeps getting longer. So 2S is two spirit, which is an umbrella term for gender indigenous North American people. Like, what? 2S? And you're above the LGB? No, get out of here. Don't need to be in there. Then we all know what LGBT is. And then there's Q for questioning and queer. So questioning, isn't that just bi? You're not sure if you like men or women, but you're attracted to both. So would that just be bisexual with extra steps? So, And then Q again for queer. So queer was bad, and then it was okay, and then bad, and then great. Now everything's queer. Like, extra steps, complicated, no reason. So no, get the Q out of there. And then the I, the intersect people. They make up such a minute amount of people. Like, I don't know why they need to have their own category on here. Why can't they go to the gay or lesbian or trans? Like, it's, again, such a minute amount of people. So, like, no, it doesn't need to be in there. So then we go to A for asexual. This one is like annoying is all get up to me. So you're not attracted to anybody. You have no physical attraction or just any kind of attraction to men or women. So how does that make you, how do you get on our list? Like, you're not, how were you ever repressed? Did you ever have anyone coming down the streets or dragging you behind cars because you were like, I don't like having sex with anybody? Like, how, like, no, you're just adding for repression points. For what reason? So no, get out of here. And then non-binary. Oh, the non-binary. I'm not a man. I'm not a woman. I'm not this. I'm a they. I'm a them. I'm a cat. I'm a furry. I am a two-spirit. I'm everything. Like, what you are is someone who needs to talk to a therapist who likes a challenge and try to get yourself worked out. Because, yeah, I get it. As we grow, we have different emotions. We feel different things. We're more masculine one day, more feminine the next day. That doesn't make you a non-person. So, like, I don't understand it. And non-binary, being lumped in with trans too, is so stupid. Like, they make a lot of complication. They make a lot of mess for our current situation going on. So for me, the N, non-binary, well, get them out. So just done with them. And then we go to P for pansexual. Like, again, you're emotionally and physically attracted to men, women, everything. So again, isn't that bi with extra steps? Like, just like, what? No, get out of here. And then the plus. The plus is something that I am not a fan of. Plus is just too much of a blanket term for anything goes, basically. You give human beings an inch, they're going to take it a gajillion miles. Like, so we need to have some parameters, because that's how we get all these furries and all this craziness and the new letters being added and all the theys, thems, and the crazy pronouns and just the craziness. Like, when you open your mind up so much to everything, your brains fall out. So we need to wrangle it back in. I mean, we got guys like this right here who literally chest hair, beard, long hair, makeup on, and boobs is demanding to be called 100% a female, and women's spaces and all that stuff. And I'm like, you are just, you're complicated. You're making it worse for everybody. And again, you give people an inch, they take it a million miles. So for me, I am actually very much okay with the LGB and some of the T just completely separating out. Like the rest of the T's and the crazy pluses, they want to go do them and be terrified of concentration camps. They want to be afraid of this, and they're so repressed and they think their lives are being attacked. You go do it. Just leave people like me the hell alone, because you're making my life complicated and I want nothing to do with you. And so does a lot of people like me. So I'm all for the divorce. Just cut ties. We need to move apart. I know there's a movement that's going already, which is awesome. We just got to keep pushing for it. And again, for pushing part of it, we need the rest of the LGB to get on board. Like, we need to stop having so much open-mindedness and stop for a second and think. Like, use that lump 3 feet above your ass and start to be like, okay, are we accepting of all this? Or is there a certain point where like, okay, enough's enough? So I want the LGB, again, to start communicating with each other again, come together on this instead of casting people out for not accepting of a 14-year-old cat that needs a litter box in high school. Like, I shouldn't be the bad guy. I mean, people they love to be about themselves, which is, it ain't all about you. They need attention. They want purpose. So they're globbing onto this craziness of the 2+X and all that crap on there. Like, so go do it. Go do it. But just remember, and I need the rest of the world to remember, that there's a lot of people like me who just want to be lesbian, gay, and and a little trans in there. We just want to be left alone. That's all I want. So yeah, so that's something I want to talk about. And I'll probably bring up this conversation plenty more times because it's something that's really bothered me for a long time. So remember to like, comment, subscribe, and it ain't all about you. And I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.